Jindal, how would President Jindal get the Russians out of Syria?
Well, Jake, I want to answer that question. I want to go back to Iran. I didn't get a chance to answer that as well. Look, on Russia, across the world, dictators walk all over this president. He treats our friends like dirt. He lets our enemies walk all over us. The only group he's able to out-negotiate are the Senate Republicans. They never should have passed this bad Corker bill. Instead of a two-thirds vote to approve the Iran deal, it now takes a two-thirds vote to reject the Iran deal. I want to ask Lindsay a question. Will the Senate Republicans, they still have time, are they willing to use the nuclear option, meaning get rid of the filibuster, to stop Iran from becoming a nuclear power? Now is the time for the Senate Republicans to stand up and fight. We are tired of the establishment saying there's nothing we can do. All night tonight we've heard Republicans say things like, well, the Supreme Court's ruled, there's nothing I can do about religious liberty. You know, the president did this, there's nothing we can do about it for 2 more years. There is something we can do. We won the Senate, we won the House. What was the point of winning those chambers if we're not going to do anything with them? You're going back tonight. You still have time before the Thursday deadline. Will y'all use the nuclear option to stop Iran from becoming a nuclear power?
Bobby, you were in the Congress, and all I can tell you to everybody here, if you want to repeal Obamacare, get a new president. If you want to defund Planned Parenthood, elect a pro-life president, because that's the only way. If we passed the Cardin bill, Graham-Menendez, it would go to the president. He would veto it. 67 votes are required to override the veto.
Well, and Lindsay,
wait a minute. Now, you asked me a question. So I don't want to take off the table the ability to slow down Obama in his last 13 or 14 months, because I want 60 votes to stop what I think he's going to do between now and January 2017. 5 Republicans leave, we're in trouble. So, folks, the world really is the way it is. President Obama is president. The goal is to get him out of there and pick somebody who would actually do something to repeal Obamacare, who would get you a better agreement. So, Bobby, he would veto the bill. We don't have 67 votes, and you had given away a defense against Obama for the rest of his presidency. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tell you things I can't do. I'm not going to tell you by shutting the government down, we're going to defund Obamacare as long as he's president. All that does is hurt us. I'm trying to lead this party to winning.
Lindsay, well, that's my frustration. Listen to what you heard. You basically heard a Senate Republican say we can't defund Planned Parenthood despite these barbaric videos.
Are you going to shut the government down?
We can't get rid of Obamacare. Lindsay, let me answer this question now. I wish the Senate Republicans had half the fight in them the Senate Democrats did. Look, President Obama didn't give up on Obamacare when they lost the Senate election in Massachusetts. I want my side to follow the Constitution. They broke the Constitution. They broke the law. But they forced Obamacare down our throats even when they didn't have 60 votes. I wish Republicans in D.C. had half the fight of the Senate Democrats to get rid of Obamacare, to defund Planned Parenthood. If we can't defund Planned Parenthood now, if we can't stand for innocent human life after these barbaric videos, it is time to be done with the Republican Party. We defunded them in Louisiana. Let's defund them in D.C. If we can't win on that issue, there is no point for being cheaper Democrats, no point for having a second liberal party. It is time to get rid of the Republican Party, start over with a new one that's at least conservative. Give Harry Reid and Pelosi credit. At least they fight for what they believe in. I want senators and House members in D.C. to fight for what we believe in as well. It's time to have Republicans with a backbone in D.C.
Can I just say something? You know, Bobby, we're running to be president of the United States, the most important job in the free world. With it comes a certain amount of honesty. I'm tired of telling people things they want to hear that I know we can't do. He is not going to sign a bill that would defund Obamacare. If I am president of the United States, I wouldn't put 1 penny in my budget for Planned Parenthood. Not 1 penny. I'm as offended by these videos as you are. But the one thing I'm not going to do going into 2016 is shut the government down and taint our ability to win. What you're saying and what Senator Cruz is saying, I am really sick of hearing. Trying to get the Republican Party in a position to win. That's what I'm trying to do.